Hello everyone. So today I can pick on to the energy of someone who's experiencing an external event. I would like to call it external event. It could be an emotion that is triggered by someone's behavior towards you. I mean, it could be someone saying something to you or doing something to you or in front of you in your life, but it has caused you to go into this stream of emotions where you feel that because you're also doing inner work, because you're also a chosen one, because you're also conscious and aware, much more conscious and aware, but you do realize that this event, this external event, has led you to connect with an internal wound. So, this event is just a mirror and it's actually connected to an internal wound. And that internal wound is the unhealed part of you. It's the unhealed self of you, version of you, or you can say it's some kind of an experience, and you're trying to figure it out. You're trying to understand, like, what exactly is the problem in the root of it. What is the problem? Because if we don't heal the root, we cannot ensure the tree to be stable. We cannot have a strong tree. In order to have a strong building, a good building, even if it's not a huge tall building, but a sturdy, safe building, we need to have a strong foundation. And in this collective reading, in this channeling session, I see that it is all about that. It is all about correcting the foundation or looking for what's wrong within you that you are feeling this way. It could be a romantic situation or non romantic situation, and it could be connected to anything literally. It could be love or career or work, or it could be just you as a person. It could be a casual relationship, a situationship, it could be anything, literally. So let's jump into it. So, whatever you are experiencing is connected to how you were spoken to, treated, or raised, or whatever type of experiences, type or kind of experiences you had in your childhood. You were taught to do things certain way. You were taught to navigate through different experiences, age groups, time frames of life based on what happened to you in childhood. Based on whatever you experienced back then, you created a blueprint on how to survive, a survival kit for some people, or how to exist. Survival is connected with your animal instinct because when they say that uh, kill the animal in you, or when you see all these rituals happen everywhere, in the west also, in the east also, where they do animal offerings to god. I think that's really, they've really misunderstood the whole thing then. To kill the animal within us, or to offer that animal energy or demon energy, in some cases it is like people are saying by doing so we are going to make the god or the goddess happy. It's like a sacrifice. So your people, not you, people are killing innocent beings. There was a time they used to do this to children also. They would offer children and human sacrifice, animal sacrifice, whatever they do. They're totally confused because what the actual books are telling you is to kill the animal within you. And by animal, they mean that animal who is scared of its survival in the jungle. Because that animal is constantly running away from the predator. Because this is how animal world functions. Every animal is a prey or a victim for a predator in some way or the other. The lion is the king of the jungle. That's why you call it the king of the jungle. It's fearless, goes out to hunt. But every other animal is in some way or the other looking for food or hunting for food. Vegetarian animals, I'm not including them, but you see, mostly when people offer animals to gods or deities, they are usually giving the offering of an innocent animal. They don't bring the tiger or the lion to God. Of course, they'll not survive that type of offering. They themselves will get offered then. So, people are offering innocent beings in the name of killing the animal or offering the animal. But the point here is that we all have that survival instinct within us where we constantly fear of getting hunted down or getting attacked or getting into some situation, negative what ifs, worst possible scenarios. That's how we get hunted on. Whosoever's energy I'm picking on right now, I can understand here that you are trying to fix the emotional blueprint that you created, that you carry with you, and it came to you via your childhood to your adult life or whatever later stages of life you're in, physical growing up, I mean biologically. So if you grew up in an environment where there was constantly you're trying to prove your worth, or you're having trying to have a normal day, normal week, or in some cases situations that were showing not your but other people's constant struggles, that they are always sad or they're always crying or they're always struggling. Somehow we enmesh into that, you enmesh into that, or you made them you them, like you lost that sense of self individuality. And now in the present reality, any type of criticism or challenge or anything that goes against your way of how good and bad is, like you're thinking, as per me this is good, as per me this is bad, if anything is around that, so all the circumstances and situations as per whatever evidence you receive now, it can or it could be, that's why you're in this collective reading. This collective reading is for those people who feel that in their current reality they are triggered to believe that they are not good enough for whatever you seek. Now, for whatever you seek, it could be different for different people out here. For you, it could be love, it could be money, it could be career, it could be just someone respecting you, giving you respect. Now, personally, also, and whatever I've read and seen, all negative emotions to some degree or the other are always connected to a person not feeling good enough, not getting acknowledgement. And this feeling of not being good enough or not being uh, apt, not being apt is like a very empty, hollow feeling. So when we feel it, either we continue to feel it, like for how long? 5 minutes, one day, 5 hours, a week. Now, I know there was a time, personally also, I used to be rolling in feelings. But over a period of time, whenever I come across a feeling and it's giving me that heaviness or that vibe, I'm not gonna sit down and say, okay, let me just see how long it lasts. I mean, that is also a good way of doing it. But then why be in that drained place? Why be in that sad place? Let's see what is this all about. That curiosity, that curiosity has to be there. That okay, if I'm feeling this way, why am I feeling this way? What is it connected to? Or just writing it down, just putting it down. So whosoever I'm channeling, this could be an advice also, this collective reading, or it could be what you're going through. It's trying to make you look within. On the outside, it could be a person, it could be a human being saying something to you or doing something to you, or it could be a situation, if not a human being, if not, it's not being done by a person as such, but it's a situation, it's a circumstance that making you feel like you're getting drained. Then you need to ask, or you need to look for where exactly, what is that point of drainage, why is it making you feel you're not good enough. It could be something really small, it could be a future related worry, It could be just you thinking that what's going to happen to me after 10 days, 20 days, or a month. It could be anything. It could be you looking at your life and going like, I don't have this, I don't have that. Or it could be you just feeling like you want to be held by someone, but no one is holding you up. So, as per this reading, what I'm being shown is that whatever is triggering you to believe all of this, a lot of stuff right now, where I sense a deep sense of inadequacy. Maybe you had a lot of abandonment or you were neglected in your childhood. So, right now is a small thing. There's a small thing happening, it's not a big deal. Later on, you'll figure out, or in some time, you'll figure it out. But a small thing is actually making you feel like a small instance of someone just missing from the scene, or maybe you getting feeling rejected, or things not happening your way. It's a small instance that is making you feel an intense emotion right now, and you got attracted to this reading, and it's trying to tell you that you don't have to feel this way, you don't have to let yourself go through this emotion. Whatever this intense emotional reaction that you're experiencing, either you are doing it in front of other people or you're not doing it in front of others, you're just feeling it, just feeling bad, or you're feeling low, or you're feeling inadequate, or feeling neglected. But the outside thing, the situation is a very small thing. Via this collective reading, I'm trying to tell you here is that don't worry, be happy, chill, relax. Nothing wrong is happening to you, everything is fine. It's just how you were raised and the things you experienced, or the trauma you hold, or the negative memories you hold. Those are telling you, oh my God, something bad is happening in your life, something really horrible is happening, or you're thinking about all the worst possible scenarios, but it's nothing really. And in just due course of time, in some time, in a short while, or maybe whenever it's written, you'll figure it out. So that's where I'm going to close this collective reading. Thank you so much for being here with me. For personal sessions and for therapies, check out the description box. You can get my book, In the Name of Love, A Journey of Finding Your Ultimate Soulmate, on Amazon Kindle. The link is given below, and the spelling is LUUV, not LOVE. Whether you're from India or any part of the world, I am there. You guys can get in touch with me for personal sessions. And you can also become my Patreon and support all of the work I do here. And you can also become, same way you can become a member of this channel. So I will see you in the next one. One love, peace out, and victory to Ram.